This video has been at the center of the most recent controversy lately in Lakota country. Again, we focus on a Lakota person, my reactions to being taunted, antagonized by the non-Lakota language consortium and the actions of these folks and all that they did to lead up to this. First of all, I did nothing wrong, except maybe wear a fanny pack. So how did we get here? My grandmother passed August 2020 due to COVID. My grandmother was very special to us. She's holding me and my brother here. On Facebook, I asked Jan Ulrich if they could give me back my grandmother's stuff. On Facebook, he told me I needed to watch my tone, and then through email told me that they needed a grant and they do high quality work. I won't share that email until the legal process works itself out. After that, they post a video of my grandmother. I say, please ask for permission before sharing things that involve our grandmother. Thank you for recording and transcribing it though. She had just passed. They respond, we have permission from Dolores herself. I say, you posted this video after she passed away and my father is now the administrator of her estate. Instead of saying, oh, we messed up, they double down. They erase my comment and keep the recording up. In this group, which is obviously ran by Jan Ulrich, post a transcribed recording of my grandmother from a recording that was done, not by LLC. But either way, they post it. You can see what I start saying here. Mitakipi, this was posted without permission. My father, Hank, the son to Unchi D, asked the LLC not to post anything and return all of her recordings. They are getting called out for taking our data, copywriting it, and selling it back to us. This is non-natives saying F you to a Lakota and claiming they have more ownership over our Unchi and our language. Instead of respecting it, they say this is an excerpt from a longer recording that has long been available on the internet. I say take both of these down, I have repeatedly asked. They play dumb and say this video has long been freely accessible on YouTube as indicated in the link. You'll need to request deletion of it as a channel where it was published. My brother Dallas says, are you the administrator of this page, Jan? If so, what the hell? Why are you taking this down? If you aren't the administrator, then who is? They double, triple, quadruple down and saying, are you saying we are not allowed something? Then they delete it. Alex Fire Thunder pops into my inbox. Said, Jan said he got the clip here. I'm not trying to disrespect here, but aren't you allowed Danny to record her so that we could all listen and learn? Am I not allowed to share any recordings of her? What about the end of the world video? I say again, please do not share anything from my grandmother. Thank you. I don't know if you can tell, but he says, that's disappointing. Stay for part 2. Throughout all of this, we're still grieving. I took a picture of this when I went out to her grave. I said in my post, I can still remember her talking with her hands and sitting there next to me. I post this lesson to our Lakota language learning group. From Memrise, I receive a copyright infringement notice from the legal owner of the content, which is something called copyright bullying because I was not infringing upon the copyright because of fair use. Here's a post from the LLC, but one of the Lakota grammar handbook is a derivative of my grandmother's. They're talking about her knowledge of both styles helped the committee that oversaw LSI grammar classes and the Lakota grammar handbook. So May 18, 2021, they make a press release about me. They mention me by name. Again, through all of this, we're still grieving for my grandmother. But this is one of their board members telling me I'm not involved in day-to-day operations and certainly not press releases or newsletters. That's the simple truth. And again, same board member, Travis Condon, I can't control Will's press releases, much like I can't control your social media posts. He compares the two for some reason. He even says, on a personal note, Ben and myself mentioned the ironic situation of a Lakota language board with European men at the helm. So yeah, back to the video of them keeping stuff up. I make statuses that I've repeatedly asked for them to take stuff down. They turned off the comments. They keep deleting comments. Others join in. Please help in removing this video from YouTube as the family wishes. So in July of 2021, the LLC goes to Rosebud and their tribal council. One of their board members says, some guy on Standing Rock who doesn't like us And all of my concerns, he says, I hope you're more mature than that. Instead of looking at the very real issues surrounding our intellectual property, he chalks it up as an issue of maturity, gaslighting me on the Rosebud Sioux Tribal Council floor in front of my father-in-law, who was the president at the time. And again, I'm still grieving for my grandmother. And that all brought us to October 2021. After being taunted, antagonized, disrespected, my father being disrespected, our family's wishes not being honored while we grieve for our Unchi, I did absolutely nothing wrong.